My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. As today is the first day and we are starting from chapter number 1, functions. Chapter number 1 is function. What is function? About function, I will tell you, but before that, we will discuss about mapping, domain, and range. Okay, then we'll discuss what is function. First of all, we'll discuss about mapping. What is mapping? In mapping, we will take two different sets as in previous grades. You are taking input and output sets. Okay, this is called the mapping diagram. First set will be the input set, the other one is output. The other one is output. Suppose here we are taking an input 1, 2, 3, 4, and in output, if here function machine here is x plus 1, x plus 1, then we will take here 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is called the mapping diagram. The rule connecting input and output values can be written algebraically as x such that x2 x plus 1, or only you can write like this, x2 x plus 1. This first one, this value we can say domain, and the other one can say range. As in the previous grade, if you plot the points in different points, you are taking x coordinate and y coordinate. This x coordinate is domain and y coordinate here is range. This y are the function, you can say f of x. Here this is domain and this is range. This is the same thing that we were discussing there in the previous grades. And this read as x is mapped to x plus 1. X is mapped to x plus 1. The mapping can be representing graphically by plotting values of x plus 1 against the values of x. As graphically, before that, in the previous grade we did, as here 1 is domain, range of 1 is this one, 2. Then along x-axis, mean this first one, this is x and this is f of x or y. Okay, along x-axis we will go 1, along y-axis we will go 2. In the same way, x2, here f of x is 3 or y is 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. In the same way, for 3 here is 4, for 4 here is 5. For 3 here is 4, for 4 here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Graphically, we can draw like this. Understood? Now, in this mapping, there are 3 different types of mapping. 3 different types of mapping. Okay. One mapping, many one mapping, and one mapping. One, many one, and one many. First of all, we will discuss about one-to-one mapping. One-one or one-to-one, you can say. Okay. The function now I have written before this, that is the example of one-one mapping, x to x plus 1. It means their function was f of x is equal to x plus 1. That was of one-one mapping. One-one mean when we are taking different values of x, we will get the different value of y as well. We are taking the different domain value, we will get the different range values. Okay, as here f of x you can write, or y you can write, y is equal to x plus 1. Suppose here I am taking x0, y will be 1, x0, y we are getting 1. Here or before that in the mapping diagram I took 1, there 1 mapped with 2. At 2 we were getting there 3. At 3 we were getting there 4. At 4 we got value range value 5. On every different domain value we are getting the different range value. No repetition should be there. Okay, on every different domain value we will get the different range value. That is one-one mapping. Now next one is many one. Next one is many one. Okay, for many one can give you here the example x to x square, x to x square, or f of x equal to x square. Okay, or y is equal to x square. Here we will take the different values of x. Suppose here we are taking x minus 1. What will be y? Here I am writing the values of x, here domain values, here range value. If x is 1, what will be y? Y will be x 1 square is 1, y is equal to 1. In 1 square is 1. If we are taking x minus 1, x we are taking minus 1, what will be the value of y? Here x minus 1 square, y is minus 1 square. You know minus 1 square is plus 1. Look, here at 1, value of x 1, we are getting y 1. At x equal to minus 1, again we are getting 1. Again we are getting 1. It means on different values of x, we are getting the same value of y. On different values of x, we are getting the same value of y. Then this mapping is many one. From many values, we are getting the one value, many one. For many values, we are getting one value. Due to that, we are saying this mapping many one. Then after that, the third one is one many. Then one many. For that, we can take here the example x to square root of x. When it will be in square root form, then we have to write there plus minus. Okay, you know the term is in square root, we will take it positive and negative both. Okay, plus minus square root of x. Now here value of x, suppose I am taking 1. What will be here value of this range value or value of y? Okay, is plus minus as it is 1 square root. 1 square root, you know 1 square root is 1. It means at x equal to 1 we are getting plus 1 as well as minus 1. On one value of x we are getting two different values of y. On one value of x we are getting two different values of y. From 1 to many values, from one value we are getting many values. Due to that we are saying it one many. Okay, for 1 1 graph will be like this, as the previous function was there. Okay, in that one we have taken graph like this. Okay, after that here is x square, many one. Okay, for many one, this x square will take like this, and this is one many. Graphically we can present this like this. Okay, this one many one, we can find with the we can check with the help of vertical line test as well. Okay, we will draw the vertical line here. If that line is intersecting only at one point, then that form will be a function. If more than one point, suppose here, look, this vertical line I am drawing here, this intersecting here and here at two different points. Okay, two different points, then that will not be a function. As here I am drawing the vertical line, any vertical line, it will cut only at one point, not more than one point. But here this one is intersecting any vertical line, here I am drawing intersecting this curve at two different points. Okay, it means one and many one is a function, but one many is not a function. Before that, now we already have discussed about mapping and domain range. Now I will tell you how we can define a function. What will be the definition of function? Okay, a function is a rule that map each x value to just one y value. Each value of x, just one value of y for a defined set of input values. What is function? Function is a rule that maps each x value to just one y value for a defined set of input values. This means that mapping that are either one or many one are function, but one many is not a function. One many is not a function. Now we are going to start exercise 1.1. In exercise 1.1, exercise 1.1, there are total 8 questions, and what we will do in these questions, determine whether each of these mapping is one many one or one many. X to x plus 1. This is question number 1, where x belongs to real number, mean can be positive, real number can be negative, 0 is also a real number. Okay, in between infinity and minus infinity, excluding infinity minus infinity, in between infinity minus infinity, all are real number, positive, negative, 0. If here we will take any value of x, we will get the different value of y. This is y are f of x. Okay, this is x, this is y. Okay, if we are substituting here 1, we will get here 2. You know, here x1, 1 plus 1 is 2. If we are taking x2, we will get y3, mean 2 plus x is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. If we are taking x3, then x3, 3 plus 1, 4. On every different values, every different domain values, we are getting the different range values. Every different value of x, we are getting the different value of y. It means this is 1. Okay. Now in question number 2, question number 2 here is x to x square plus 5. X to x square plus 5, where x belongs to real number. This is the symbol for real number. Okay, is this x is domain and this one is range, here y. Okay, if we are taking here x minus 1, what will be here? X is minus 1 square plus 5. Minus 1 square is 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. If we are taking x plus 1, then here x plus 1, 1 square plus 5. You know 1 square is 1, 1 plus 5 is 6. You can see here we are getting against minus 1 we are getting 6. Against 1 again we are getting 6. It means two different domain values we are getting one range value. Two different domain values we are getting one range value. Okay, different mean from many values we are getting one value. It means this is many 1. Here this was 1 1. This was 1 1. Mean against every domain value we were getting the different range value. That was 1 1. Here against two different values we are getting the same range value. Two different domain value we are getting the same range value. Then this will be many 1. From many to one value we are getting. Then here in this exercise number 3 is also 1 1. Number 4 is also 1 1. 5 is also 1 1. Okay, and then 1 here many 1 I've done. Now I will do here one question that will be 1 many. That you can say, you can see that one is question number 8. In question number 8 is x2 plus minus x. X2 plus minus x. Here this is domain value and this is range value. For any value of x, what we are getting here? If we are taking x1, then what will be here? This plus minus as it is, and at the place of x we are substituting 1 because x here is 1. Look, if we are taking x1, why we are getting plus minus 1? It means for one value of x we are getting two different values. It means this is 1 many. This is 1 many. This was the last question of this exercise. All other are 1 1. Then here in question number 2 is many 1, and question number 8 is 1 many. Other having same answer. Okay,